Hi everybody, I'm going to show you how to make a chart out of your data. So here's the example we had from the rocket experiment. You remember that? These guys were shooting rockets and they had different amounts of baking soda, same amount of vinegar, and then they measured how high their rocket went. So the first thing I did to their table was to clean up things. I got the units out of where the numbers were and then got rid of that ratio that they had calculated, which was cool, but I got rid of it. And I'm just gonna copy all this stuff, Control C, so highlight it and then Control C, or if you prefer, two-finger tap and hit copy. Open up a new tab, hit your menu over here and go to your Google Drive. We're gonna create a Google Sheet. So go to New, Google Sheet, and once it loads, I'll paste my data in. So two-finger tap and click paste, or Control V to paste. And if I double tap right there, it'll make it so I can see all that text. And first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the vinegar because the vinegar stayed the same. So I'm not going to put that on my plot. I'm going to just have baking soda and height on there. So two-finger tap on that row and click delete row. So now you're just going to have the thing that you changed and the thing that you measured. So the independent variable that you changed and the dependent variable that you measured. Now if I highlight that, click insert, chart, it's going to make me a chart. All right, it made me an awesome chart. And that looks pretty good, except for I want to change where the height is and where the baking soda is, because in science, they pretty much want you to have your independent variable on the x-axis and your dependent variable on the y-axis. So that's what we're going to do. And here's how I'm going to change it. So x-axis is height feet. I'm going to click that and change it to baking soda. Change that. And now I got to change this one too. This is series. It's kind of like the y-axis. So y-axis, I'm going to make height. Now I got two things. I'm going to get rid of baking soda. All right, so I switched those two. Now it didn't change the labels. So now I got to go back and change the labels. And the way I do that, one way to do it is just click on it, double click on it, and it'll take you right to where you can change it. So horizontal axis is height right now. If I click that, I can just type in there baking soda, tablespoons, TBL, and all right. And then vertical axis, I need to change that to my dependent variable, which is height, H-E-I-G-H-T, in feet. You know what? And I'm going to make it rocket height because I like that better. Rocket height in feet. All right. One more little detail. I might add a data label so I can see what the number actually is for the height. And I can do that by clicking series and click data label. And then it shows me the height right there in feet. And up here, baking soda versus height, baking soda versus height, X versus Y. Did that label right for some reason. Okay, now I'm going to put this back in my slides. So I can click Control C, it'll copy that whole thing, highlight it. So you got to click on it like that, Control C, copies it, or two-finger tap. Oh, two-finger tap won't work for copying in this case because it's got all these other options. So you got to highlight it and Control C to get it to copy. Back to your slides. And this has a results and discussion header. I'm going to need just to make a new slide. I'm going to make it a blank slide. Two-finger tap and paste. See what I get. I'm going to link it to the spreadsheet. You could do it either way. And baking soda versus height. I got a nice slide going there. All right, that's your tutorial on how to create a chart out of your data for your project. Thank you.